Singapore is an island located off the southern tip of Malaysia with a population of 5.6 million. There are multiple religions, however, festivals are enjoyed by all residents. Government is seen as a regime more than democracy, with a very strict rule to maintain an order and the cleanliness of the society. 4 languages officially recognized in Singapore are English, Tamil, Malay, and Chinese. English is the language of administration and business. Children usually learn English as their first language along with their mother tongue. And more than 25% of Singaporean population are foreign workers.
Due to the close proximity to China and the large Mandarin population in Singapore, leadership in Singapore has intertwined Chinese Confucianism into how they operate business, focusing more on humaneness, decency, and leniency. Moving forward, the government wants to maintain these values, but as the city-state puts more emphasis on industrialized businesses, it's seeing a shift to a Western cultured mindset.
Singapore's high population density and cost of living has created a career-centered culture with low fertility rates. This has led to a very large proportion of elderly Singaporeans and only a small, younger population to support them. By the year 2030, 1 in 5 citizens will be over the age of 65. There is a large population of lower-income, unskilled elderly workers who cannot afford to retire and are forced to work low-wage, high-labor jobs to support themselves. The Singaporean government has presented several technical solutions such as affordable housing, welfare, and economic incentives for companies to employ older Singaporeans. However, something that has not yet been adequately addressed is the generation gap between the older and younger generations in their cultures and values. Singapore's elderly population has a more traditional Eastern mindset, but young people have been strongly influenced by Western culture, causing a gradual erosion of respect for their elders and a loss of indigenous wisdom because of differences in culture. As this problem persists, the younger generation, who will be increasingly responsible for caring for their elders, will struggle to do so because of a lack of mutual understanding and trust.
Our proposed solution is an intergenerational mentorship program called Skill Swap, which will provide opportunities for Singaporean young adults to learn and interact from the senior, as well as from the senior to enjoy the meaningful experience and relationship with young adults. The program will offer a class teaching by selected volunteer college student who has a requirement skill that will benefit to elderly in the workforce. During high school summertime, we will match the skill and interest and offer one-on-one session. Skill Swap is not only assisting an elderly achieving professional skill, but also children aging awareness and develop a sense of caring and respect for elderly.
To implement these one-on-one sessions, we want to use the resources of the National Silver Academy, which is a government-funded program for the elderly, where they can take almost any kind of class they want. The ideal situation would be for National Silver Academy to integrate one of these one-on-one sessions into its catalog and have it be an offered class. We want to get Vermeer involved by structuring some of these classes offered through National Silver Academy around Vermeer, a class where the subject matter is Vermeer and how they operate business. We think this would be great because the large benefit it gives elderly who are still eager to work and be competitive in the job market.
The generation gap has really created 2 different cultures in Singapore. The older culture and generation in Singapore places high importance on collectivism, while the younger culture places higher relative importance on individualism. In order for Skill Swap to be successful, marketing to the younger generations will have to reflect individual benefits for program participation, like picking up skills that will be useful in their careers. If Vermeer would like to play a role in the aging problem in Singapore, it would be culturally competent to develop a plan that extends far out into the future. Singapore's future orientation, or the way that society rewards long-thinking behaviors, was ranked first internationally in a peer-reviewed study. This means that any approach that is forward-thinking would be better received than something with only one stage. If Vermeer Singapore wanted to begin the first stage of planning, it could be done at the annual team meeting this upcoming summer when all 16 employees are working together.